There are content creators that have told me they support me, but I just saw last week you unsubscribed. Let me just drink some water for that one. Let me just drink some water because
Even if she go away, even if she go away, I'm a classic man.
So welcome back to my channel, The Classic Manny. I am back with another video. This is something I've wanted to film for a very long time. I've even mentioned it on Twitter a few times. Follow me on Twitter, The Classic Manny. All my social media is The Classic Manny. But I wanted to ensure that I wasn't rushing what I said. I even filmed this 2 days ago. I had 1.5 battery life left, so I kind of rushed it. As you can tell by now, the video is about support within the black community. And before I get into that topic, I want to give out a few disclaimers. Number one, I know that there's issues in every community, but I can only speak for what I know. This is something I've observed as a viewer and as a YouTuber. What I'll say is that I'm very happy that I chose to wait until now to film it, because during the past few months, I have started to see the positives and some changes within our community. So I want to start off with those, and then I want to get to the issues within our community, which we do need to resolve as soon as possible. So before I start my video, as always, I like to use a definition. This definition, I found it from Cambridge Dictionary, and they define support to agree with and give encouragement to someone or something because you want him, her, or it to succeed. So the first one I will say is a personal positive that I've noticed. It's something that I want to even acknowledge, because it's not every day acknowledge negative stuff. Acknowledge positive stuff as well. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that supported me, but also especially to the male supporters. When I say that, I mean fellow male content creators as well as just male viewers as well. You know, before I started my channel, I did not think for a second that I would get support from my fellow male, because if you've watched my dim negativity video where I discussed about me being bullied, if you've watched my church story time when I discussed about male youth leaders telling me they're gonna teach me how to be a man because I was acting feminine or whatever, that all made it hard for me to get along with guys. Even to this day, if you watch my vlogs, you would know that most of my friends are female, and that is for that reason, because of the fact that the people that I was bullied by or people that made me feel like crap were males. So I just want to say thank you to the male YouTubers, the male viewers that support my channel, Mr. 200 Meters, Official Enum, Man Like Mike, Jade Sepu. Listen, I'm just so grateful. I did a thread supporting male content creators on Twitter. I'm going to put that in the description box below. I'm also going to do one for the black female content creators as well. The next positive is seeing fellow content creators support each other through collaborations. Like, it is really amazing to see. One that I really enjoyed looking at was Nella Rose, Aaliyah Maria B, Me Misfit, and the Patrons. Just see so much beauty, so much melanin. Just to see so many phenomenal content creators in one video is amazing. And I just love it, and I feel like there's been an increase in that, because as a viewer, and even before I started YouTube, I did not see that much collaborations between our community. If you look at white content creators, the reason why they're excelling is because of collaborations. We need to take a page from their book. We can't keep complaining about, oh, we're not represented enough, whilst we are not helping ourselves, which I'm going to get into in a bit. I've also started to see a lot of support on social media. Like, social media becomes so powerful. If you look at the Stormzy's album, for example, Gang Signs and Prayers, that album was #1. It was heavily supported on social media. J Huss, Common Sense, just seeing people rooting for fellow content creators, musicians, YouTubers, all that kind of stuff. Seeing people support, people reach 1 million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers. It's just beautiful to see, and I just pray that it continues, because that's what we need. It's as simple as that. All we need to do is support each other for us to grow. But it is time for me to get to the negatives or the issues within our community. I have been making threads about this for the longest. I've made threads about this since a few months ago, and I've always said I'm going to do a video on this. I'm really happy that at last I'm going to do the video. So the first issue is comparison and competition. What I want us to understand as a community, as content creators, is that some things are not that deep. Some things are not that deep to the point that you're here comparing your progress to another. You're here comparing one content creator to another. That is not what you need to be doing. That is not how we're going to grow. Because YouTube is a platform where you're meant to express yourself. Any form of content creating, any form of art, you are expressing yourself. Anyone that feels that this is a competition needs to cancel that in the name of Jesus, because it is not. It's not that deep. And I tweeted something along the lines of, if I can find the tweet, I'll put it on the screen. But I said something along the lines of, we need to rebuke that spirit of competition and comparison that our parents, maybe our parents or our elders have installed in us, because it's not needed. Sometimes you're comparing yourself where you don't even compete. Is that serious? The people that you think you're in competition with, most times they're not in competition with you and they're still winning. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't play yourself like that. The more you feel like you're in competition with someone, the more you're distracting yourself, because you're here focused on. I'm always talking about this. I spoke about this in the jealousy video, and it kind of correlates. You focusing on what Gemma or Alan is doing is not going to help you grow. It's going to even delay your progress. You have the same 24 hours a day as another has. Even Beyonce had the same 24 hours that we have. Let that be our inspiration. Let someone's achievement be your motivation. Let it inspire you to even do better. Yes, let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. You may have posted a video. You may have posted a content. It's got 100 views. Someone posted a video like an hour after you. It got the same view that you got and beyond in a minute. That is the fact. But you also have the choice on how you allow it to affect you. Do you sit there, get envious, get jealous? He or she doesn't deserve it. Why does she have this amount of views in such a short time? I've spent time editing. I got this amount of views. Or are you going to be that person that says, wow, this is inspirational? What are they doing? You don't know what they have done to get those views. Have they bought views? Do they have stronger followings on social media where they promote? Because for me, I know that my strongest following is on Twitter, because that's where I've got the most followers. Like, it's so important that you're just realistic. Don't allow competition to get distracted, because we are all talented. Which leads me on to my next point. Then this next point is the idea that every black content creator is the same. Please, we need to cancel and eliminate that mindset. I will tell you firsthand, I am subscribed to over 100 black content creators. Yes, I can agree to that statement. And for me, anytime I see people complain, I think about it from the content creator's point of view and also from the viewer's point of view, because I am both to this day. Anytime I think about it, I understand. Yes, there are people that steal people's ideas. There are people that are not really that creative. What their channel survives on is from other people's ideas, which, if that's the case, it will not last. And they will know this. And that's the truth. That is the real truth. But at the same time, you can't categorize every single YouTuber under the same umbrella, because there are many that do makeup, many that do gaming, many that do motivational talk, but everyone is different in looks, in personality, in consistency, in different, like, there's so many aspects that makes us different. For me personally, I watch a lot of male content creators, but then we're not the same as each other. I'm not the same as them, they're not the same as me. Just because we're black, we've got similar complexion, does not make us the same. That is stupid. There's people that are so talented that are just so underrated. The next point I'm going to make is that only one person can do YouTube, or one category can do YouTube. For example, I saw someone tweet, I know who said it, but I'm not going to mention their name because I don't want to have any beef with anybody. I don't do social media beef things. That's not my lifestyle. No, thank you. They said that only Terrell and Nikita, who I love, who I've spoken about in my jealousy video as well, they're the only people in this country that should do couple vlogs. I was like, okay, CEO of YouTube, alright. Yes, give us the rules and regulations. Tell us more. I was so shocked. I was like, huh? Let's keep it real. Not every couple is like Terrell and Nikita. Not everyone even loves Terrell and Nikita. There are so many couples that do different things on this platform that are different. Okay? I just don't understand. When I read that tweet, I was fuming, because I was like, what gives you the right and the effrontery to be telling people what they should and shouldn't do? Like, that is not your place. That is not your place. It really annoys me, because, like, Jesus is Lord. I don't understand. The people that are saying there are too many people doing YouTube, some people should not be doing YouTube, you are not even enjoying the 9 to 5 that you're doing. So is that why you're mad? Are you mad because you're not enjoying your 9 to 5? Like, focus on your own. Anyone can buy a camera, any software. You can even use YouTube editor to edit videos. If you want to do YouTube, like, if you want to do it. Don't use envy and jealousy to tell people not to do certain things. Who are you? Like, no one has that right. No one has the right to tell someone they should do something, they shouldn't do something. No. We need to support each other and support correctly. So this leads me on to my next point, which is fake, half-assed, and no support. These are, I don't even know which one is worse at this point, the fake and half-assed or no support at all. I have observed, okay, and I've realized that I have received more support from people that don't know me, or probably just know me through social media or through seeing me in the recommendation section on YouTube. I've received more support from them than people that I know. Don't get me wrong, I've got people that support me and I'm thankful for. But that's why I always say time means nothing. There are people that you've known for 10 years plus who know that even for me to do this is a big deal, because I was the shyest person. I still am the shyest person ever. Unless I know you, unless I'm very comfortable with you, unless we click instantly, I will be very reserved at first, you know. So for me to even do this, for me to even be able to network and stuff like that, you know, it's such a big deal. But they treat it as if it's nothing. They want to make you feel like it's nothing because they are not where you're at. And it's very, and the very important thing is you need to understand the why. If you don't know the why, you will be here stressing. Oh my God, I thought they loved, I thought they cared about me. Why are they not supporting me? Because they know where you are. They want to be where you are, but they can't fathom the fact that you've gone ahead. And it's so important that you just observe, especially as a content creator. Please be observant. Don't just fall for mere words. If they support you, they will support you with their check. And what I want you to understand, I might have to even put this in the beginning. What I want you to understand is that support is not by force. I'm not saying support is by force. But for me, I can't stand and I can't handle fake support. The people that will say, oh, I just watched your recent video. And the thing is that it's even worse when it's from fellow content creators, because it's easy to find you than even people that are not YouTubers. Because I think they forget, or they choose to just be foolish sometimes. And they forget that I can look at my subscribers based on who subscribed most recently and who is the most popular, and it's based on the number of subscribers. Let me tell you something. Oh, this might get a little bit real. If the shoe fits, tie the motherfucker. Listen, and I want to advise content creators, please don't depend on other content creators. Don't depend on other content creators, because if you do, they will let you down and you will feel like crap. I almost allowed it to happen. There are content creators that have told me they support me, but I just saw last week you're unsubscribed. Let me just drink some water for that one. Let me just drink some water because they have the effrontery to even lie on to say, oh, I watched that recent video. Oh, I'm a notification gang. You can't be notification gang if you're not subscribed. What kind of who do you think you're playing? You're playing yourself, because for me, wow. Another, oh my God, this one, my blood is boiling, right? My blood is in, as Angel said, my blood is boiling. Like, there are people that know the power of support, but they only know the power of support when they need it or when it benefits them. Oh, Lord have mercy. You ain't gonna play me. You will not play me today. I can see through you and the BS. Don't try, because for me, at this point, I have no shame in ignoring messages. I don't mind even in the blue tick show. Don't. There are people that say, oh, I love your channel. I watch it every day. Oh my God. Excuse me. There are times I forget they didn't follow me on social media. Like the number of times I get DMs. Oh, can you support my brand? Can you support my channel? There's even one person that told me, oh, support is very important. I'm like, so you know that? You know support is very important, and you're here doing Casper the Ghost. You're not even, I've never seen you retweet one of my promo videos. There's people that will see you promote tirelessly. There's people that are going to see you promote tirelessly, and they still would not support you. But you expect people to give you support, but that's not how it works. That is not how it works. If that's how you think it's going to work, that's not how it works, baby. It ain't going to work. As I said, be very cautious. There's people that have told me, I want to collaborate with you. There goes. Actually, they've unfollowed me on social media. They've unsubscribed. But as far as I know, I've not changed the way I am since I first started my channel. So what changed, boo? What happened? Let me know. Sometimes I even forget about them until someone tells me like, oh, this person is me. I'm like, oh my God, they did it to me too. There's one person, I'm not mentioning names, but there's one person that I forgot last year when I first started my channel. Like, they'll post snaps of them watching my videos. They will share my, the worst ones are the ones that you even mention on your channel. You want to collaborate with them, but then they show their true colors, and then you can't leave the video anymore. Like, I want to learn how to edit for YouTube, because I want to cut it out real quick. And I think the reason why people feel like they can just DM me anyhow or just ask for support is because they see that I support people on my platform. I know people retweet my retweets more than my actual tweets. So why won't I use that to my advantage? I'm going to retweet your video. I'm going to retweet your promo video. I'm going to retweet your link to your channel. I'm going to retweet stuff that relates to your content. Of course I'm going to do that. I don't do that to get recognition. I don't do that to get support back. I do that because that's how I was raised. I was raised to support regardless. There's people that don't even support me now that to this day I still support, because I am genuinely a fan of them. And no matter what, I will still support them. That's the real tea. You know, and it's really, really sad that there's a lot of fakery going on. Fakery will not last in our community. We have to begin to give genuine support. If you don't know, there's so much power in the retweet. There are, oh god, I feel like this is becoming a rant video. There are content creators that will like your promo video that you've posted on social media, but will not retweet it. You yourself, god, don't even go there. As I always say, it's not by force to support, but don't give that half-ass support whilst you yourself as a content creator, you know the power of a retweet. And the thing that they know, and don't be threatened, baby. Don't be threatened. Another issue I would say is the lack of originality. And one person I'm gonna make reference to is someone that I love so much. Nelly Rose. Shout out to you, baby. Nelly Rose is so talented. We've seen that her channel has grown real quick. She deserves it and more. I'm just so proud of Nelly Rose. I'm so proud of every other content creator. Beauty by JJ. She is someone, she should be in her millions by now. You people, when you're doing makeup, when you're learning how to do makeup, did you not go to Beauty by JJ? You guys, I want to see us support Beauty by JJ, especially. There's so many Shelly B, NEI, there are so many content creators that have been doing it for years that they should be flying sky high with subscribers. We can do better than this. We need to support them. But as I was saying, the lack of originality has become a problem within our community. And I want to use Nelly Rose as an example. Nelly Rose has an aesthetic. Number one, the whites. Eyeliner? I think I'm doing the right thing. She has the first aesthetic is the white eyeliner. The second aesthetic is the fact that she has a setting. So she has a couch and a bed behind. So it's basically 2 rows where she and her guests sit. After I subscribed to Nelly Rose, I've started to see many people steal that aesthetic. There is nothing wrong with doing good discussions. There's nothing wrong with following a trend. So that's eyeliner thing. But baby, where is originality? Why am I seeing that you've got even the same color? That even the materials you put on the can, I'm seeing the same color. I'm seeing the same layout. As I said, nothing wrong with doing discussions. But we need to know how to be creative, because that is when people who are saying we don't have originality, that's when people say there's too many people doing the same thing, that's when they start to win. Don't allow them to win, please. I beg you, content creators, let's be original in the best way we can. There's nothing wrong with being inspired, but if you're inspired, learn to give credit. We as a community, we don't have to give credit, and that's what we need to work on. I love to give credit. For me, like, who has inspired me on my channel? When I do tags and challenges, I do say where I got it from, who inspired me to do it. What else? Is there anything that I've done that I was inspired by? Even my intro, I would say I was inspired by Tootsie Time. My name, The Classic Manny, I told you he was inspired by Judena, The Classic Man. That's why I even use the song as a theme song. This is a long video, but I want to end it by saying to my fellow amazing black content creators, whether you're musicians, YouTubers, bloggers, photographers, writers, podcasters, whatever you are, please don't let anyone take advantage of you. Don't let anyone discourage you. You guys are phenomenal. You're gifted. You're talented. You're amazing. You were born to do this. This is just the beginning of amazing things to come. Don't let anyone tell you can't do this. Don't let anyone, even if it's family, even if it's friends, even if it's strangers, don't let them discourage you. For you to even invest in this, God's going to bless you. For you to even invest in this, you're going to reap from what you've sown. But just think about what I've discussed. Think about the good and let's work on the good. Let's change the bad. Let's change the bad to good, because we can do this. For me, I support people. I thank those who even acknowledge the fact that I support people. But even I myself, I can do better. So if I can do better, then what can you guys do to make it better? There are times where I'm like, I want to follow so many people because there's people that follow me that don't even support me. But there are times where I'm like, that's effort. I'm not going to support myself on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Snapchat. If they support me, they will stay. If they don't, they will go. And that's when I will know who the real supporters are and who the fake supporters are. I can't wait to get to the day where I repay the real supporters who have stuck with me from day one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm so glad to finally get this video out of the way. I'm glad I've been able to film it and actually film it right this time, because the first one I did was only like 10 minutes compared to this. So I'm very glad I've been able to film it and everything. And as I say on my channel, this is for my content creators especially. Don't forget to always do you and be unapologetic.